Hello, it's Jez from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me today. So you might guess that I'm looking at sewing ephemera. So I have loads. So I've clearly been collecting these for a while for eventually doing a sewing theme journal. These are my two latest purchases. I got these on Sunday. I thought with this one, well, I quite like the little bit of lace. I've got some lace similar to this and I've only got a tiny bit of it left and I use it quite a bit. But I also thought that I would use the card on the background in a sewing journal. So I'll probably take this off yeah, use this, because this is clearly quite old because it's 3p per metre. So it's beyond the 70s because it's meters and it would have been yards before then. But it's 3p, so you know that's got to be a long time ago when it would be 3p for a metre. So yeah, got that. Got this. The cover's missing, but it's quite old. I don't think there's a date in it, but I just thought, oh, I've just started a sewing journal. How exciting to have this. So it's about making lace. So I thought, oh, that'll work. So I might put a few bits of this into my journal. Quite liked it. So yeah, so those are the new bits, and I've just gone through other bits that I've got. So I've got loads and loads of vintage magazines. So I went through and pulled out bits to do with sewing, some adverts as well, like that with the mannequin, and I thought, yeah, we'll have these. Some of them, so these are I had magazines from the 50s, the 60s, and I think one in the 70s, but then I also had one from 1925, and that's where this one's from. And look at these, aren't they beautiful? Now this bit isn't actually sewing, but it's just elegant, beautiful women, and I thought they went well with the images in the digital that I made. Just love them. So more there. Frocks for all occasions. Just love them, love them. Love that. So yeah, so I say these are the ones from the 20s, and then this one was from the 50s, and this is a whole section. So this is Woman's Journal Special Supplement, essential to every woman who loves her home. As if a 1950s man would be helping his wife like that. But yeah, so this is all about sewing. So I love these fabrics, just fabulous. And that was what I was looking for in the fabric papers that I did, was stuff that was old. So yeah, so there's plenty of fodder in here that I can use. I might do a masterboard. And so we got more adverts and different things. That is, yeah, all about sewing. That was about, you know, making an outfit, and it's a two-piece, so you can wear the dress on its own or team it with some trousers and it'd be like a tunic. And that's about making a pram quilt. I made a pram quilt for my babies. So yeah, and then I've got this book with sort of Victorian images, and so this is the sewing and needlework page. So they're copyrighted, so you know you can't scan them or anything. So unfortunately, I'd have to pick which one I want. I'd lose it. Chew on the other side. Chew. Excuse me. So that's all those bits of paper that I want to use. So move those to the side. And then I had all these other things. I've got this big Tim Holtz die, £1.50. Marvellous. So I bought this thinking a sewing journal eventually. So the die's got the outline of the cotton reel, this sort of tailor's dummy thing, and a button. So I thought that was good. We'll be able to use that. And then I've just got loads of vintage things. So I've got these button things. I've got quite a number of different threads. I just love them. Now what I've got to decide is Did I want to put them in as is, or am I going to take the cotton off and just put the little backing is? Perhaps you could come up with some ideas of what you think I should do. I've got quite a few of them, and yeah, I mean, that one's a bit bulky, so I'd probably be inclined to take the wool off that and just use it as is, and then you've got like journaling on the back. Same with the elastic. But some of these are a little bit thinner that maybe I could pung the whole lot in. Don't know, but not all of them. That's a bit much, isn't it? Could use them for other things. Got that with some buttons on. There's some hooks and eyes, some old poppers, and this is a whole bag full of stuff. My friend rescued like an old sewing tin, and it was full of all sorts, and it had all these in it, so I thought there might be some bits. Oh, look at that. That's just amazing. Oh, and maybe I could replicate something like that. That's given me some ideas to make something. Instead of putting needles in, it'd be like a journaling spot of some sort. You seem to have two of those, Jez. You lucky person. It's great when you've got friends that kind of get what you do, but not really sure, but they go, it's old, she'll like it. So I love that, the little thing on there. So, yeah, and that's got a load of needles in the centre. So yeah, definitely think I should be replicating something like that. That's cool. And then just lots of these little bits, which I could tuck a little bit in or not. So yeah, I'm keeping those out so that I don't forget. I'll scooch those back in a minute. I love wooden cotton reels. I like the ones that are funny shape. I think this one I might be able to use some way with the closure. So maybe if I do a tie closure, I could hang a cotton reel on the end of one of the ties. That was just a thought. I got this. You know how you buy clothes and they always put a little spare button? Well, this one, they've put it in a little vellum bag, so quite like that. Old tape measures. You know it's old because it's inches on both sides. So I thought about maybe down the edge of a page or something. I've got a couple. Every time I see one, I buy one. What, that 95p, 8p. I don't know what that one was. But yeah, I love working in inches. So, and then there's this. So I remember buying this, and you might remember it from a haul. I paid £2 for it, and it had I saw that one. It did have names of flags on it. I had no idea what I was buying, and I wasn't going to open it in the shop. I just thought, oh, I'll buy it. That's really pretty. That would be nice in a botanical journal. And then all the rest are flags. So it was a little bit disappointing, but I could nevertheless do something with it. Use something in some way. Oh, is that another flower hiding? It is. So I got 3 floral things. They're pretty. And then a load of flags. So yeah, we'll see. We'll probably use that in some way. So that is, oh, and this, and I know I've got a couple more of these, but I'm not sure where. I'm sure they'll turn up somewhere. So that is the things that I've got to put in it. And I'm going to look through some of my receipts and invoices and see if I've got, oh, that looks like that's stuck down in some way. Oh, there's little, it's actually sewn, Jez. It's a little stitch. So they've obviously stitched it to the, yeah, there we are. Oh, brilliant. I can just unpick it. So I think that'll be quite nice. Used some way. I don't want it on this shininess. So yeah, and I've got some more of these, which I need to find. I've got loads of lace and I've got loads of fabrics, but I thought these would be cool to use. So I'm just going to put these all away and we'll see where I am. Okay, so pack them away, and well, I haven't packed them away. I've just put them to the side in a box, and I just thought I'd show you the other pages that I had to do. So I was limited by the amount of tea dyed freezer paper I had. So on the offcuts, I made the pockets. So this pocket I've sewn all the way around, and then I've glued it on. So whereas the other one was folded up, and I thought this was a good place to pop this bit of ephemera, you know, with a rusty pin that I had. I'm just popping it in there. I think it goes quite well. So that's how I did those two. So each of the signatures now have, see, there it is, in there, and that side. So this one's sideways, but I didn't think it mattered at all. So yeah, so we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 10's a nice number. So I was thinking that I might put pages from this in, because that's a good size actually. So I'm gonna do that. So we'll take that back cover off. That could be something else. That could. So let's make life a lot easier and take them out. I don't know where my flat spatula is, so I'm going to use this. So get the staples out, and then they'll all come out nicely. Oh. Has it just got the one in? Yeah, it's probably one. Oh no, there's one there, but it's hard to see because it's slightly rusty. Oh, I do need my flat bit chairs. Where is it? I don't know. It's there. There. That's what I was looking for. My desk is so messy, it's unreal. So the good news is I am going, when I finish this, well, I might have something to eat when I finish this, and then I'm going to the hospital and I'm bringing him home. So those of you who don't know, so it's Thursday today. So last Thursday we spent 11 hours in hospital. Last Friday he was admitted to hospital, so we did have Thursday night at home, and then he's not been home since. So I stamped my feet yesterday, and I was all for bringing him home yesterday because they weren't doing anything anyway. So then they did what was needed, and so he's having the chemo that he should have had yesterday today, because that was the final straw, finding out that the chemo had been cancelled as soon as he was admitted to hospital. I was like, what's that all about? So yeah, not happy bunnies there at all. See, that needed something. I mean, it needs something else as well, so it'll have pockets and all sorts. Yeah, so anyway, consultant came, she arranged chemo for today, and so he's hooked up right now, and love that one, that's nice. Yeah, so he's been on it about an hour. He's got another hour and a half to go, so I'm gonna go in and bring him home and just hope he doesn't feel terrible by it. I mean, chemo is terrible, I know myself, and so hoping that it's tolerable and crappy bits just don't last too long, and then I've found a really nice hotel with a spa that do these sort of spa and dinner packages for 2 nights, or he said 3 nights would be nice. All right then, I'll look for 3 nights. So hopefully next week we'll get that sorted, so we go away and start enjoying. I mean, not that we haven't been enjoying ourselves. I mean, we had, you know, we had a weekend with his sister and her children, and we've been away and seen friends and that. So, but we want to enjoy some other things. So there we are. That is 10 pages in each, so that's 40, 4, 8, that'll be 120 pages in this journal. Massive! So, and at the moment it's not looking too chunky, but then we've got no pockets, we've got no ephemera, nothing like that. So let's start looking at that. So what I do like to do is the little over the page things. So I think we might do a few of those. So that's so if that is done as a triangle, it's going to be far too long, isn't it, Jez? Yep, just a little bit. So we'll shall we try 7 inches? What would 7 inches be? About there. If it was 7 by 7. No. Maybe even 6. Well, if it's going to be 6, Jez, I might go and make it. Oh, literally knocked my scissors out the stand, and that it wouldn't have impaled me, but right, this one is a misprint anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if I go to where sort of it's half a page there, I could get 2 out, so I can't out that one because it's a misprint. But anyway, so that'll be a square, and then if we fold that in half, really quick, easy way to add colour and journaling to your journal. And then I just round the corners. You'll have seen me do this before. I like the medium size one, which is about the same size as the one on this punch here. And indeed it is. So there's a bit of me, it's like, because I use the medium one most of the time, this would have done me really. But anyway, I got this one because I do use the little one. I very rarely use the big one, I have to say. Now that'll need inking, but we'll worry about that in a bit. Now, where did I think we needed some colour? So probably there. So if I put that there, look at that, it's perfect size. 6 might be even more perfect, but there you go. And then just a little one of them. I want a little one of them, but I can't think what it's called, so I'll just get it to show you. Paper clip. Oh, I might need to buy some more of these. I use loads of these. I buy them. I think they're linked to my Amazon shop front. So if you go to my Amazon shop down below, you get about 100, and it's less than a £5. So they're cool, and they got a little heart. Cute. So yeah, so that's what I want to do. Put that in it. So I might do the same on the other side. So we'll cut a few of those up, and that's a really quick way. Now I would, oh, it's fallen. Now, because this one was a misprint, it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. So my idea is for the others, I will make 2 out of 1 page. But this is the alternative way that you do it like that, and then you get a nice decorative border punch. And I have my favourite one close by. There it is. It's never far away because I use it so often. And then I think the lacy edge, perfect for a sewing journal. Doing them both at the same time, so I know that they match. This is where that's my head right in the way because it feels like it is. I can't see. It's still got my iPad, so I've got my MacBook down there to the left because there's no room on the side of my desk. So I need to sort myself out, and I will have more time when he's back, because I won't be driving to the hospital and back every day. And like yesterday I went in and I didn't take something to do. I've been taking in my ephemera for this journal to ink, and I did some the other night, but I didn't take any in yesterday, and I was there for hours. And I should have. So obviously that will be inked, and then that can go on the opposite page there. Oh, goes nice with that little green stuff there. So that is another way. So you've added a bit of colour and a bit of hidden journaling on there, like so. And that will be inked, so it will show up more. So that is one quick way of adding colour that we're doing. And I've got lots of spare sheets that I did that I could put in. Now I have pockets in the digital kit, but I can also make pockets. So I've got things here that I can make pockets with instead of necessarily using the made ones. So, and I like that as a use for collage sheets. So let's take that off. Okay. So I like a gusseted pocket. So I go 4 inches. How wide do I want this pocket to be? How big were those really big tags that didn't fit in the ones made? So this is the pack that I've just been picking up and taking into the hospital, and I didn't pick it up yesterday because I was like rushing out there at the drop of a hat. So let's have a look at this one. I want to make a pocket that this can sit in. So what have we got here? So yeah, it needs to be more than, so I make this 3.5. So if I make it 3.5, and we're going to do a gusset in it. So shall we go to 4.5? Let's just go 4.5, Jez, and then the gusset give me half an inch. I am going to cut this in half, and then I can get 2 out of this strip, can't I? So we'll cut it down there. That's brilliant. So now we're going to score at 1/2 inch. I've got some new scoring blades because the trimmer comes with one, and well, it fell out. I had it somewhere, kept falling out. Anyway, finally Stampin' Up brought out packs of replacement scoring blades. You get them in a pack of 2, £5 something I think they are. And so I ordered them off my friend Jill. I'm gonna link to Jill's Stampin' Up shop. So if you ever see me using Stampin' Up stuff, then you can go to Jill if you live in the UK and Europe. If you're in America, you have to find your own Stampin' Up demonstrator to do that with. So let me just check. Yeah, so that's going to be wide enough for that. yeah, and yeah, she'll be able to sort you out. So I want to use this one. So, but yeah, so, but the, yeah, the packet's behind me. So I'm not jogging. I'm not grabbing that right now. Now, I might do this one a little bit wider. I want a little bit more of that showing. Go down there, go down there. So I'm doing 3/8 of an inch on the side here. I might just do 1/2 inch on the top, folded down. I don't mind doing the full 1/2 inch that way. There we go. And that's how I'm adjusting this one, so that we see a bit more of that, because I like it. Yeah, so yeah, it arrived, I opened it, it was like, yay. And so what I often do is I just pile things for doing a haul video later. So it's in the pile, ready to be in the haul video. Do you know, I quite like the Eiffel Tower, so I might do another pocket with that. Yes, I will. So it's really weird not seeing myself directly in front of me like I normally do. So, okay. And I remembered this morning as well, I was gathering things about some stamps I've got, and I didn't grab them. So I want to do a bit of stamping on the page before I stick this pocket down. So I will, off camera, do some more of those round the page journaling bits, and make some more pockets like this, so you've seen how I've done that. And then next time we'll do something else. There we go. So we just want to glue that down, Jess. That's what you want to do. Where's my glue? No, that's alcohol, Jess. Glue stick. I don't want a glue stick. Where's me? There it is. There we are. So I'm so looking forward to having it at home, and we'll have like 24 hours, a bit longer, before guests arrive. So my sisters are coming to stay for the weekend. Saturday we've got Ed's sister and dad coming, and probably a sister's husband as well, and Ed and Liam have got tickets to go to the footy, but not sure if that can happen because he's got to go back to the hospital on the Saturday because he'll have a pumping in chemo over the weekend. Well, over 48 hours, and that has to be removed sometime on Saturday, so he may not get to the footy, which would be a shame because he's looking forward to it. Local team playing. I'm looking. Oh, it's in here, Jez. It's in your little. I'm taking this to hospital, so I'm not sitting there because, like, Ed was sleeping, so when I went in, he did sleep for a couple of hours. So, but that did allow me to go and look up holidays. I watched a few videos as well because I'm well behind on videos watching, so watched a few of those whilst he slept. So there we go. I mean, I could add something to that as well to make it look pretty, but I'm liking how that is, and then that could be the one that goes in there. So that's that, but I have got a stamp that I might use, so let's put that on there, and let's grab my stamp if I can get to it over my obstacle course. There we go. So I've got this big big thing of stamps. So it is one of these. It's sewing themed. There it is. That's the stamp I was thinking about. So we'll have you. I don't think there's any others in there that's sewing themed. No, I've put them in other places. Oh, I've got a nice big postcard there. No, you've took the postcardy bit out and put it somewhere. But why didn't I take the square? No real idea, Jez. No real idea. So that's that. Anyway, enough of that. So I'm wanting this to stamp on the page. So which is the side? So that's the inking side. So what I'm going to do is get my page. That I am thinking of putting that on. Where is that? Yeah. So it might not be that, it might be something else, but yeah, I'm liking that on there. So I want to stamp on here. So because it's so huge, I'm going to take the ink to this. I want it quite light. I might do a practice. I'm looking for a very light colour. Crumb cake is quite light. Should we have crumb cake? Because I've been looking at sort of like brownie on the other side. So I think it actually looks quite soft suedey, that one. But we'll put this down. It's a long time since I've used this. Now let me get a piece of this. See what happens when we do that. Oh yeah. Not very straight, but that's what I'm going for. And then we have a pocket in there. Yeah, that's what I want. That worked for me. So go over it again. These stamps, I think, were Do Crafts, because that was Do Crafts on the bag that they were in. No idea if they're still available. It would have been donkeys years ago that I bought these. So yeah, no idea if you can get them. No idea what they're called. There. And then we want to stick that down onto there. That's going in there. Let's go down a little tad. Yeah. So we'll stick it in there. So we'll get this glue, art glitter. Just do a little bit of glue on the sides of these pockets. That glued down, and then round the edge. And I cannot believe how quickly I made that decision. Really can't believe it. And we'll put that down there, like so. I will probably add a little something, as I do, to decorate that. There. not be what ends up in there, but there we go. I'm thinking that's pretty cool. Now, if I've got a bit of ephemera ready that could go on there, probably not inked any of them, Jez, have you? No, I don't think I did. I just cut them out. Just really cut them out. I like, oh, I'm thinking. Little cotton reel. I like that one. I like it. Right, what else could I put with it? Shall we have maybe a bit of a tape measure across the top of the pocket? I like that too. And then I want something else. I want something else. Got all these little buttons. Yeah. Just a nice little cluster thing going on there. That's pretty all right, that. So what I'm thinking, always a bit dangerous. My son just said that. I said, I've had a couple of thoughts. And he went, oh, it's a good job you're sitting down, Mum, because that must have really been hard. Cheek. What a cheek. So I am going to stick a hole in there. We need to ink these bits, and I'm going to sew. These buttons. Be nice to have a bit of thread. So I'm just going to put that in. I keep saying sew and it's sewing journal. Stick that in there. So put that. We're going that there. And little button there. Yeah, like that. And I need to think. I was about to say, I need to think when my sewing stuff is. It's in the drawer, labelled sewing. I love these little bits of sewing themed ephemera that I did. They're just fab. And there is some on my freebies. I'll link to the kits down below, but there's loads of freebies as well. Right, so now we need to just do a quick, just put you back in the pot. So I need eagle cotton. The one in there. I want to find it in here. Let's have a little look, see. Oh yeah, there's a needle there. What colour thread have you got? Sort of creamy white. I might unthread you and put this darker green. Most of my cottons are vintage. I buy them from charity shops. So because I've got a fabulous charity shop near me that has a whole, look how bent that needle is, it still works, a whole room of craft stuff, and it's paper crafting, it's sewing, it's knitting, it's got patterns in it, it's just embellishment, all sorts. And so they always have a load of threads, which is where I got my wooden cotton reels. Really forgot then what I was saying. I'm going to go through this as well. Yeah, so that's where I got them from. And they sell zips and all sorts. I get lots of my laces from there. There. That'd be nice. So now we just want to up the end. Gonna have a bit of bump in it with that big knot you did, Jez. I don't think it matters, does it? No, it'll be fine. There we go. Do nicely. Put you back in there. Put you back where you belong. So you're there when I need you the next time. And then we'll stick you down. Would have been nice if you did it if it was a cross, Jez, but it's not. I could have made 2 more holes though, couldn't I? But I haven't. So that's that. Well, it's flattening. Love it. So that is the first pocket. I'll do something with that. I may even change what's going in that pocket, but that is me started. I think that's enough for today. So I will do similar on the back. I'll do a few more of these over the page things, and then think about other places that are going to have pockets. I can put pockets on both sides of this, to be fair. I could leave that as journaling, but it's quite plain, so I think this needs something pretty as well. So yeah, could even fold that over and create a pocket that way. They're options that I haven't yet thought about what I am going to be doing, but that's enough for now. So hope that was enjoyable. I'll link to all the kits down below, and I shall bring you well, this was part 2, wasn't it? I'll bring you part 3 very soon. Okay, bye for now. Take care.